Hey, John, have you ever wondered why they don't call burps farts of the mouth?
Because who's got time for that?
It's a little odd, isn't it?
I guess so.
Sam and John.
Oh, Sam. I bet you just hang around all day just making up shit like that, don't you?
We're back.
10 seconds into the show and I've already swore.
John, there's meant to be a cleaner version because, of course, we are on the SAM
Live
Time
on the
YouTube channel. The first for the podcast to be actually on YouTube.
This is it. Why hasn't it happened earlier? We've got the YouTube star here, Sam Time, and I've started kissing his bottom already.
Thank you. I like it. Keep going.
Yeah.
No, why not?
Okay, that's weird, brother. Anyway.
Well, we got a big show.
We do have a big show.
Yeah, we got tons to go to. I think we should just get right into it, John.
No mucking about.
I want to just get into one of the biggest issues at the moment, political outrage. Of course, Australia, we're electing
best kind of outrage.
A new Prime Minister. Do we have
one
one
yet?
yet?
We don't have one yet, Sam.
Not even yet.
They've just been hanging about, stuffing about for the last few days. It's too close to call.
Anyway, I have my own little personal political outrage that I want to talk about. John, I went to the polling place where you poll, you vote, right?
Where you vote, yes.
And
in a free society, we exercise our democratic right to vote. Yes.
Excuse me, but are you not entitled to, as a democratic voter of this country, are you not entitled to a free sausage at the event?
This is what people from Australia will know this. Elections are synonymous with sausage sizzles, which are the sizzling of the sausages on the barbecues, and they're supposed to be. It's a
reward, because voting, you have to go out somewhere and you have to wait in line for a bit.
Sam, I've been voting for many, many years, and I think I've only ever seen maybe one sausage sizzle, and I just think, I think that's why it's so close. I think that's why the margin is so close, because people are actually starting to think about who they're going to vote for rather than...
They're not thinking about the sausage, not thinking about their tummy.
This is a delicious sausage.
They're not thinking onions or mustard. They're thinking politics.
People are hungry and they're pissed off.
Well, this is the thing. They had sausages there, but they were charging it $2.50 a sausage.
Oh, so, okay.
Onion was free. Okay, thanks. But, I expected to get a sausage for my efforts, and it was going to some charity or CFA, like some police people or something.
Oh yeah, bleeding hearts. I'll tell you what, Sam. Were they charging for sauce? That is the real.
No charge for sauce.
That's been a scourge on society for the last decade. Is people, you buy a sausage roll and they want an extra 20 cents for sauce.
But I will applaud them. They did have a bit of variety, because not only did they have sausages, they also had chickens. Not fried chickens.
Just fresh
chickens? Live, very fresh.
Live
very fresh.
Chickens.
As fresh as it gets.
So just off with the head, pluck it yourself, that kind of, do it yourself. No. It's kind of like the Korean barbecue, you go there, you cook your own food. This one you slaughter your own chicken.
I thought it was quite fun. They had them in cages, because I'm in like a sort of country area where I'm at right now. And...
Sam,
I blanked. I was just so surprised that there were chickens there. They were only like $20. I considered getting a couple.
Random chickens, Sam. You never know when you're going to encounter them, Sam. So anyway, I've got some news too, Sam.
Oh, okay.
I've got some news. It is July. Everybody knows it's July, and I'm not sure if they have it in other countries, but they do. There's this thing that goes on in July. A few people get on board with it. It's called Dry July, Sam, and it's where people go without alcohol for the month of July.
Yeah,
they say, no, I'm I'm going dry.
I've done Dry July for 26 years.
He's dedicated. He's dedicated. Now, you go alcohol-free for the month of July, and, you raise money for some, valuable cause like cancer research and all this really good stuff.
Valuable cause, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not doing the raising money part. That sounds like hard work.
Selfish, John. He's going without for selfish reasons.
I don't really,
only thinking of himself.
I don't usually see many people. I don't have Facebook, so it just.
That's right, an oddity. It's so annoying getting in contact with John as well. You've got no Facebook Messenger. I just want to share a link.
It's terrible.
No, untouchable.
I'm living in the dark ages. But anyway, I decided to go hardcore, Sam. Okay, so. I have probably not known more than 5 days alcohol-free in my entire life. Aside
Wow,
from when
you started early.
Yeah, no. I mean, as a teenager,
Little
late
bop
teenager
and
kind
a
of
bottle
person. Yeah. Oh well,
gin.
you got to get the practice in early. But anyway, so I'm pretty much double that now. I've doubled my record. I'm like that guy on the on those memes who says I'm celebrating my 43rd day sober.
Yeah.
Not in a row or anything, just in total.
I was surprised because you started it already being 5 days sober, so you were already at your limit.
Was that my limit? Because I'm hardcore, Sam. But that's not the only thing. I decided if I'm really going to do this dry July, I'm going hardcore dry. I've quit sugar for the month.
No sugar.
No sugar for the month.
No sugar.
I'm not adding sugar to anything. Anything that's overtly sugary, I'm not partaking.
Yeah.
And I'm giving that a wide berth. And I'm also dedicated to the mind and body. I'm meditating every day.
Ooh.
Every day of July.
Very spiritual.
And exercising every day of the month of July.
And
so I'm almost guaranteed to turn into one of those preachy wankers.
Are you also doing the showers, the cold showers?
The cold showers.
But that's not dry, is it? That's very wet.
Well, it is, but I can't even keep up with my own awesomeness. It's not dry July. It's the July of awesome for me. Cold showers every single day, sometimes twice a day.
Awesome. Just to distract yourself from being so sugar.
No, July
craving.
of awesome was fine. You can just leave it there. Anyway, that's what's cool. If you think that's cool, comment. If you think I'm a wanker, comment.
Yeah, and this is another reason I want to
join me, man.
YouTube. Don't worry about joining him. I went with coffee for a month. I was tired the whole month. I never got over it, and it was the best thing ever. The first day of the next month.
I could not do coffee. I tried to quit coffee just for a challenge a while ago, and I nearly died.
But this is another reason, which I think it's great having the YouTube audience because, of course,
they are. We're visible. This is freaky. Anyway.
A funky monkeys. A feature, of course, of YouTube is the new the cards that pop up where you can actually have poll cards. And what I would think we should do...
Nothing of these poll cards. Maybe they should have used that in the election. We might have a result.
Oh, yeah. YouTube poll cards for the next election. Do that for Trump and Hillary. Oh, was it Bill? Can't tell the difference. Anyway, what we should do is we're going to have a poll card pop up now. I was going to have a special effect, but I didn't have one in time.
Fancy.
But I'm calling this... I think it's called sweepstakes, but the sweepstakes of failure. Of John.
That was annoying.
Because, what is there, like 4 weeks in this month? Or we'll chop it into quarters.
There are 31 long alcohol-free days.
Do you think John will survive, A, the first week, vote in the poll? Do you think he'll drop off the second, the third, or right at the end? I guess we should also have a success option as well.
Oh, it's guaranteed. I mean, where I've gone a little bit awry is I've lumped so many things in here because for me to go alcohol free, look, I'm having to wear brewery t-shirts just to satisfy my cravings. But I mean, I brew beer as a hobby, so that's gone.
The fridge is gone. You had a fridge in your house.
I had a fridge with taps and kegs and all this sort of stuff. Had to get it out of the house, out of my sight.
That's commitment. Moving a fridge.
It's absolutely crazy, and I might just really. This might take off. Who knows what will happen in the future? I may be a new man.
You could take off. You could probably just go nuts and go on some sort of spree, some sort of killing spree.
There may be some sort of postal
That's probably where it starts.
Event.
Someone should check. Do all of those start in July? Is that
maybe
the contributing factor? With your shirts, you always have very relevant shirts. I just want to mention a little Easter egg for people who watch the channel. SAMTIME, hello.
Yes.
In the drones video, you were actually wearing a drones shirt.
Completely unintentional.
My least favorite band, but for the video about drones, how to fly a drone.
Were there any astute viewers who picked that up, Sam?
I don't know. There usually are, but I don't think there was.
Ooh. It's like one of those weird things where people, say, watch The Wizard of Oz and listen to Pink Floyd, and they sort of meld together. It's one of those happy...
You did that once. It was weird.
It's very happy accidents of the universe.
Yeah. You're just bigging up yourself. You're a happy accident.
Oh, well,
I don't know. It was just an amazing feat of John. So, I think... Oh, yes, we've got a little segment. I was going to go to break, but I do have a segment prepared.
Oh,
that we can
you're
go
always
to
prepared, Sam.
before break.
We've come to know that.
We were a little indulgent in the intro. We had a big, long intro for this one, so I thought...
Oh, yeah, we haven't even spoken of the intro.
Oh, my God, it was so good. The behind the scenes of the vlog, link in the description. It was
Tell
so
us
much
what you
fun.
think of the intro,
So
guys. I mean, we went out there. We sort of said, we're going to make something awesome in the city. And
no plans. Just like
no plans.
General ideas.
Going out there. And I think it was... It's set the bar pretty high.
Yeah.
The
now,
epic factor needs to be pretty huge.
You're stuck with a static shot for the rest of the show.
15
So enjoy the intro while you get it, because the rest of it is just us. Ugh.
Yeah. Anyway, segment, Sam.
Segment, John. What I have here, I'll let it speak for itself, but here is the segment I have. Tales of the Toilet.
What will they discuss today? Something toilet related. Restroom flush and flush it down. Poos and wees. What I want. Tell me all about the toilet. What tales you have? Tell me exciting things about the toilet, John and Sam.
How long does this go for?
It does go on for a bit more than that. But Tales of the Toilet. I hope that wasn't too echoey on here. But
Okay.
Tales of the Toilet. Now, surprisingly, this might not be a regular segment. This might just pop up every now and then.
We'll see. For people who aren't familiar with the podcast in the early days, we do like to spring things on each other. So this is completely new to me as well.
Tales of the Toilet. I put
Ooh.
that together this morning. Basically, John, I went to get, like, let's face it, my annual haircut. I don't get many, which I should, because I'm like this. It's not. See, that's the problem with having a video podcast. I can't just wear my pajamas,
which is.
and I might have to put a little effort.
I mean, I've seen
upstairs.
your vlogs and your funky Mondays. You don't put a lot of effort in there either, mate.
Oh, I've just got so much other exciting things to do, like edit them. But what it is, John? Tales of the Toilet. I was going to get my haircut. Went to the train station. Went to the toilet at the train station. Boom. This is the tale.
Where does the toilet come in?
Okay, so there was a construction worker working on a tall window in the toilets, except he had a very particular vantage point where he could pretty much look down on anyone doing a poop in the cubicles.
You're implying that he would like to do that.
Hey, I'm not judging, hey? Probably not. He probably won't do that. But, you know, it does shut off the cubicles for people. They're busting to go. They can't.
They see him and go,
voyeur.
that's freaky.
But basically, while that was an odd situation, it did prompt the question that I wanted to ask you. I thought, he's pretty high up, and he can see into other cubicles. What are you, 6'6", 6'7"?
Yeah, about that.
Do you sometimes, on the odd occasion where you might need to do a deuce in public, not public, but toilet public, can you see over the cubicles? Is that what you tall people are doing? Are you all spying on us?
I don't
you
know,
voyeuristic,
Sam.
weird
I
poo
don't know.
watchers.
I don't know.
Hashtag poo watchers.
Because I haven't tried.
If you see a poo
not,
watcher,
not since
take a snap.
not since school, where you'd climb up on top of the toilet, look after, and go and throw things at people.
That's where it begins. That's where it
that
starts.
was me. Yeah.
Yeah. So take a picture, share it to. We still got a Twitter, don't we?
I don't know.
Well,
I believe we do.
It'll pop up. I'll have it in the description.
Yes,
we'll
yes.
have a Twitter. We have to bring that back.
We
of
do,
course.
because I am, of course, social media free, Sam. So I've got to get back into the vibe of this sort of thing.
What's your Facebook? Although I'm a bit like that with Snapchat. I don't get it. Kids are talking about it. I probably should get one of those Snapchatters.
My wife and cat are always on it. So yes.
Yeah, well there you go. You got a connection. Someone who knows. Someone on the inside.
Yep.
I'll give you the handshake.
Inside job.
Okay,
All right.
time for the mid-podcast break, John. This is a very special one because sometimes we like to have special previews of things to come, especially on the SAMTIME channel.
Well, this is pretty special then.
This
is
is
not
very
live?
special.
Is this not live?
This is coming out tomorrow. When this podcast comes out, it'll be out the day after. So this isn't released yet. This is a special gift for the people who are watching the first podcast.
Another reason to listen to the podcast.
Another reason to listen to the podcast, absolutely. So as a special treat, you get to essentially watch this ad for a brand new awesome product. I'll let it speak for itself, but ladies and gentlemen, enjoy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just admiring a brand new product from Funky Time Productions. A real innovation in sophistication, class, and downright hotness. Oh, I'm sorry. Introducing the all-new SAMTIME Sexy Sound Support Card. A new way to support your favorite creator while getting great value for money. It all started a while back last week when Sam was mulling over a dilemma of how to adequately sound treat his office space while also supplying his audience with seductive sound memorabilia. And the answer was so simple it struck him like dynamite. The SAMTIME Sexy Sound Support Card. Did you know that many major content creators accept help from their audience without supplying suggestive photos of themselves? Your purchase of a SAMTIME Sexy Sound Support Card directly affects the success of this channel, and not only affects the lives of creators, but of fans as well. Don't take my word for it, hear from one of our happy customers.
Excuse me there, sir. How do you feel?
Yeah, right, I guess.
Well, how about now?
I feel better.
How much better?
A little bit.
Don't be fooled by imitations. These are the highest quality SAMTIME Sexy Sound Support Cards on the market, printed on premium high quality paper. And the lucky first 100 to order will receive a limited edition support card signed in gold. So get your sexy SAMTIME support card today, available exclusively at samtimestore.com. Why not buy 5?
Forget today.
Yes, John. The SAMTIME Sexy Science Podcast.
Shameless plug.
The store's up live now if you guys want to check out, get an early view because the video is coming out tomorrow. People don't know about it yet. Get yours.
I know I'll be getting mine.
Limited edition, signed in gold. Now, John, I know I did show you this several times the other day, but
Well,
just
it's in our
imagine.
intro. I got a sneak.
Well, that's true. Astute viewers would have seen
Viewers should have commented already.
that. Podcast listeners would have had they would have been able to hear it. It's pretty potent.
It's pretty powerful stuff.
Imagine I didn't show you this several times the other day. Imagine seeing that for the first time. It is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm handing him a SAMTIME Sexy Sun support card. It's a picture of me looking hot, signed in gold. Not real gold. How does that change your life? Speechless.
I'm feeling a bit ill, Sam.
Yes, because it's too much of a good thing. Makes you feel sick. And he hasn't had any sugar.
Delayed reaction. All right.
He hasn't had any
It's
sugar
pretty
all
good.
month.
It's pretty good. Get on board. Seriously, guys. You can have one of these
Here's some
on your
sugar.
wall. You can have one under your pillow, so when you wake up, you can sort of bring it out and give it a bit of a look. Everyone needs a bit of a pick-me-up in the morning.
I know. I have one in a frame.
Yeah, you just
SAMTIME Sexy Sun
you carry
support
one
card.
around in your wallet. You just every time you every
Feeling a
time,
little blue, just look at myself.
pull it out. All right. Well, that's good, Sam. I think people should get on board with that.
SamTimestore.com. John, of course, the podcast, a staple of the podcast,
Oh yes.
is a little segment. Everyone looks forward to it. Even if they don't know what it is, they will become fans immediately.
Longtime fans will be familiar with this one.
Yes.
But bring it to us, Sam. Bring
Here
it.
it is.
Sam's dream inventions, he is dreaming up the world. Dreaming of fantastic things to be used by the boys and the girls. What a fantastic genius, he's so smart when he sleeps. Such an admirable, good-looking guy, and he comes up with the most inventive dreams.
And modest too.
Sam's dream invention.
Yeah, it's another long one. Again, maximum indulgence for the opening show. Dream inventions, John.
Sorry, I was just trying to
Oh, you're trying to get
get these going. I don't know what to do while these things are on because we're being seen now. I never know. What
yeah,
to
like
do.
what do I do with my hands?
I just sort of groove like Sideshow Bob. Anyway, go.
So, John, of course, dream inventions. We get an awesome dream from my head while I'm asleep, and I've been very busy. Last night, I dreamed some pretty serious stuff.
I could not believe it, Sam. I mean, we've been doing the podcast for a while now before the break, and look, every week you would come back. Every single week, without fail, you would invent something amazing
Quality,
in your sleep.
quality, genius, innovation.
No, just something.
all
I
together.
just said something.
All together. Thank
Just
you. Thank you.
something.
Thank you. So last night again, I was very busy dreaming up, and I'm pretty sure I solved quantum theory. If you're a scientist, 3 balls. That was the breakthrough. I don't know how that affects it, but 3 balls. I won't mention the one last night. I will mention the one I had a little while ago. When I knew that we were bringing the show back, I was like, damn it, I have to have a good dream invention. So I have
So you
it
just will it. You
here. I
it's
will it.
happening tonight.
It happens. I just say, dream genie, give me good dreams, and I invent.
Well, do tell.
I can't control the magic. John, sinks. You know sinks.
Been invented. Yep.
Motorized sinks. You're washing your hands.
Why?
You're washing your hands.
Okay. Yep.
Now, you finish washing your hands, you need to go to the shops. There's a little key. You grab hold of the sink, you can drive it. That's what I mean by motorized sinks. Hello.
How do you get out of the house?
Thank you. No, it's like, it could be an outside sink. But basically,
So you got to go outside to wash your hands now.
no, it's just like if you're washing your hands, and it's
Yeah.
like, no, it's before. It's you're going to go somewhere. You're
Yeah,
like, I'll
yeah.
take the sink.
So
that
you're
way I get
inside.
to wash my hands,
Yeah.
both before I go and once I'm there. What? You might be handling a sausage that costs $2.50 at the voting poll. You get to wash your hands
So you
afterwards
got like
before
one of
going
those
home.
germ phobias, like where you
No,
can't
it's just
touch
handy,
anything,
John.
wearing
It's just
gloves,
handy to
Dettol
have
and
a
everything.
sink. Yes, you have to have like a reservoir in it, and I don't know where the water goes.
Yeah.
That can be worked out.
But
That's
it
logistics.
travels around with you just in case you need to wash your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine right now, like
How
if
fast does it go?
my hands could do. It's about go-kart speed.
Go-kart
go-kart
speed.
speed,
Okay. So it'll take a
and-
while to get places.
Take a while, but here's the thing: in the dream, it doesn't have a seat either. You kind of have to grab it.
Yeah.
But in the dream, I drove to the sink.
So you
and
wash
I'm
your
like,
hands while you're driving?
No, that's dangerous. You'll slip, and you'll slip on the. Well, it doesn't have a wheel. Maybe use the tap.
Well, okay.
But when I was dreaming it, I went to the sink. I'm like, this is a great thing. I'll have it. But the thing I was thinking about is how do I get my car back home? The sink wasn't an issue. I was taking the sink. The optional thing was now my car.
Oh,
Do I
okay.
want to come back for it? How do I get my car back?
Why
The
do you
sink was a lot.
why do you need your car if you've got this sink car?
Exactly. You've got a sink car. No more need for cars. And imagine parking. Great parking. How hard can it be to park a sink?
Would you get it? Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Self-driving sinks. That'll be the next thing Google will get on. Google, don't steal my idea. If you do, give us a bit of the slice of the pie.
I think this is
Self-driving sinks.
I think this would probably be a good time for another poll, Sam.
Well, it's
Is
a
it a hit
shame.
or a miss?
Yeah, what is such a thing is that we only get one poll per show.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
YouTube,
Well,
how it
there I
works.
go
That's
again.
a shame.
Not
What a
knowing how
shame.
things work. But anyway, so I mean, all right. Put the hard word on me, Sam.
How much do you want to invest? 20,000?
$3.
50?
I'll put it down the sink for you. You have to go
Yes.
get it.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
yeah,
much.
yeah,
Turn
okay.
it on the sink and I'll rip it out the wall and take it around.
Yeah, look, Sam. Once again, you've just blown our bloody socks off. Driving
beautiful.
sinks. Would you drive on a sink
Just think about it.
anywhere?
How
And would it be
convenient.
handy for you?
Great
Sam
idea.
obviously think it's something that you need in your life. Anyway, Sam,
You've got your own little
I think
segment.
people are just sort of coming. You know, they're coming down from that from
the
from
hot flushes.
the heights that they hit during that
Bam,
time.
sexy Sam card. Bam, sexy ideas. Whoa, bring us down, John.
But Sam, look, I hope you've turned the volume back up on that baby
All right.
because look, I got something to tell you. It's time
It's time.
for John's hot tip.
And the crowd goes silent.
Oh, yeah. Well, I heard the cricket, Sam. Anyway, we come up with that little gem right before the show. Anyway, so it's time for John's hot tip. And today's hot tip is for the baristas of Melbourne. Baristas of everywhere, but I'm
Oh.
only just located in Melbourne.
Have you ever practiced
because-
as a barista?
No,
yourself?
I haven't.
Any experience?
I just give the advice.
just
I don't
yeah.
do the stuff. Those who can't do, teach. And that's
You're
what
a
I'm
giver.
doing right now.
You're a giver.
Oh, let's not go there. Okay.
Over my head. Don't worry.
Okay. So, baristas of Melbourne. Now, Melbourne's known as a bit of a coffee hub, coffee mecca kind
I've
of
been to
kind of
New
thing.
York, California. Get better coffee,
But I've
guys.
got a hot tip for you, baristas. When I order a large coffee, a large cafe latte, Sam, I'm not simply asking for more milk.
Oh.
Do you see where I'm going with this, Sam?
Ah,
I
you
order
want-
a
you want-
large coffee and I want
Yeah.
a large cafe latte. I want more coffee. Almost without fail, with
They're
a very few exceptions, I'm almost forced to buy a small coffee because that's the perfect ratio of the coffee to the milk, to the taste, to the everything. And people can relate to this, Sam. If you order a large coffee in the majority of places, you'll get back this milky, nothing blandness crap because they're just draining the pod for a little, the basket just for a few seconds longer. They're not putting another shot in, Sam. They're not doing it
terms.
properly.
Again, baristas, he's calling it a basket. He knows what he's talking
I
about.
know what I'm talking about. They're not putting more coffee
Can't
in.
you just
they're,
ask
just,
for-
they're just kind of draining the coffee, like milking it for all it's worth. You can't get blood from a bloody stone.
Can't you just ask for like a double shot large? Is that a thing? Sure.
You shouldn't have to.
It should just be
You shouldn't
included. It
have
should
to.
be
They're the
included.
baristas, and here's the hot tip. When I say I want a large coffee, give me a bloody large coffee, not a large, bloody, milky pile of crap. I want a bigger coffee, damn it.
You heard it here first. Get Johnny's coffee. He wants his coffee. I went to when
very
we
therapeutic,
went to Disneyland, of course. We went to a Starbucks there, and they asked a weird question.
The pinnacle
Do you
of
want
coffee.
your coffee wet or dry? And there was something in
what?
between one, and I'm like, oh, do I want my liquid or not?
What do you mean?
Apparently, it's a thing. They're the only ones who asked it, so I don't know if it's a thing all across America. Let us know in the comments if you know. But apparently, wet I think means more foam, and dry means hardly any foam, and then there's an in-betweeny one.
That's just doesn't make sense.
It does make it in. And
It
then the
doesn't make
weird
sense.
sizes, the large is the small and the small.
I'll tell you what, when we were in America and I ordered a coffee somewhere and he's like, would you like that hot? And I'm like,
Would you like your hot
what?
coffee?
It took me about 5 goes. What? Sorry, would you like that hot? I'm like, well, yes, I ordered a coffee. I'd like it hot.
Yeah.
But apparently that's a thing that you need to choose.
If you want a hot coffee?
Yep.
Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a good show. I think we've had a good show, John.
I think we've had an okay show.
We've
I
had
think,
a-
I think
we
we've
can
got,
only
we,
get
we
better.
got places to go. We got places to move.
We can have a little less John, a little more Sam, and I think that'll make it
We're all
golden.
at a poll, Sam. We're gonna have to wait
More-
till next week. But I reckon we all know which way this.
But
is
do
gonna
remember
go.
to vote in the poll that's there. If you think John's going to last the month or not, we will tune in next week. Every podcast Thursday, we'll tune in. We'll see. We'll get a progress report. We'll see how you go. And if you pick the right one, if you pick the week that John's going to quit or maybe make it,
you win.
You win the satisfaction of knowing that you got the right one.
No, hang on. Let's make it worth
the
something.
Satisfaction. You can pay for it.
You can't get no satisfaction because, look, let's make it interesting.
All right, John's going to open his
let's
wallet.
Let's make it interesting.
Let's have a look.
If I crack,
oh yeah,
pants down, around the table.
Pants down round the table. Wow.
Well, is that something people want? It's not about wanting
we
something.
Might have
it's embarrassing for me. That's
adult
the
restricted.
thing.
Adult restricted. John version.
It's like when you lose at pool. Anyway, all right.
You just drop your pants.
Well, no.
What pool places do you go to?
Down. If you lose
balls, I don't want to talk about balls and pants down, John. We've had a good show. So
all right. We don't have an outro.
We don't. We
didn't think that far ahead.
Yeah, I did have the old music, but I lost it. So I think we'll finish on again just a little bit of the Tales of the Toilet, just to take us out.
Oh,
so thank you everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you
favorite.
next week. Sam and John.
Tales of the Toilet. What will they discuss today? Something toilet related. Restroom flush and flush it down. Poos and wees. What I want. Tell me all about the toilet. What tales you have. Tell me exciting things about the toilet, John and Sam.
Subscribe today.
Funky time.
Just set that to record. That's recording.
It's recording, mate.
Sip of water before I go.
So yeah, I need to figure something out later so that this thing isn't right in my way, mate. Of my
People don't want to
face.
see that face. They just
Oh,
want
there
to
we
see
go.
the
Just a
hair.
bit more to my beautiful
They
face,
just
mate.
wanna
I'll
see
try
the-
and talk down.
They
when I
just want
talk.
to see the beautiful. Well, you usually talk down to people anyway.
Toilet, 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 toilet.
My
We
favorite
really
part.
need to cut to something because
That's
I'm
my
running out of
favourite
things
part,
to do.
Where he just goes toilet, toilet, toilet.
Oh, toilet,
That was a good
toilet.
show. I think that was quite good.
I think it was okay. I think.
How come I always
we
say
might have grabbed
something
a few
good and then you
people.
always bring me down, man?
Well, because it's the
being
dynamic, man. It's the banter. It's the
It's Marbo. It's the vibe.
It's the vibe, man. It's
Katy Perry.
That's how I roll.
You're a firework.
I'm titanium.
You're a plastic bag. All right, that'll do. Thank you.
Wet blanket.